Okay, I hope the broadcast is working properly. This is only like the second ever time that I've done this, so let me just make sure that it's working properly. Is the audio working? Can people like hear this? I need to make sure that it's working. Okay, the audio is in fact working. Welcome everybody to the Rivals Racing League's broadcast of the second race in the Rivals Bullring Championship Season 1. Tonight's race coming from Homestead, Miami Speedway. We have 7 competitors up here tonight, including Medic making his first Rivals Racing League start. Smaller field tonight, but unfortunately numerous drivers were unable to make the race tonight. Hopefully we'll get a few more people in for next week. But on the pole for tonight's race is Vehicle Master, still looking for his first win in the Rivals Racing League. Could very well get that win tonight. Then we have LT making his second of 4 starts as being one of the Cup Series, one of the best from the Cup Series. We'll see what he's able to do in his start tonight. Vehicle Master's yet to get on the track. Hopefully he gets... Oh, there he goes. Okay. The field is now all on the racetrack. So row number 2, we have Joey LaGiggles, unable to make most of the Cup races, but running here full-time in the Bullring Series. Would love to get a win tonight after coming so close at Daytona. Then we have Racing Fan lining up right behind them in the number 2 machine, 4th place. Then we have AJM RC, or as he's also referred to just as RC, in 5th place. And Train Boy will line up alongside him in 6th. Oh, and we have LT having trouble on the pace lap. That's not good. And then we have Medic making his first start in the Rivals Racing League. We'll see how things go tonight as they roll through turns 3 and 4. We approach the green flag here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Here we go, up through the gears. Green flag is out at Homestead. Dead even into turn 1 as Vehicle Master trying to pull ahead of LT. He's going to use the middle line and he's going to clear the 20 as now here comes Joey LaGiggles. See Vehicle Master trying to get away with the lead side by side for second between the 32 and the 20. Giggles dives down to the white line as now LT's going to shoot down to the middle. Are we going to be 3 wide? Yes, we are. 3 wide down the front straightaway for the race lead. Giggles is going to back out of it as LT trying to hold to the inside. Vehicle Master did not have a good 3 and 4. So now Vehicle Master trying to power around the outside. Not going to happen. LT to the point. Oh, it's now Vehicle Master got to run off the outside. He's going to shoot to the inside of LT, who I think got in the wall there. Oh, man, we've got a tight battle back there. Both the 20 and the 48 almost in the fence. Oh, and RC's going to turn Train Boy. That's a 1-car wreck, but that is disappointing for sure for Train Boy. That's not going to go over well. Now, LT has gotten all the way up to the outside lane running the fence. Giggles trying to hold off Vehicle Master. He's gotten around him, and now here comes Racing Fan up to the back bumper of Vehicle Master in the 36 machine. LT running the top side. Giggles down there on the bottom. A big run through 3 and 4. Giggles gets next to LT. The momentum off the top side will carry the 20 car back around the outside of the 32. But we'll have to see if he can keep holding him off. Vehicle Master now up there against the wall. The dirty air with this car is certainly going to be an interesting story as the night goes on. Very early in the race, but I wouldn't be surprised if, things change as time goes on with that dirty air. The field, it's pretty multi-groove right now. LT's in the fence. But it's a pretty multi-groove track right now. But as time goes on, I would not be surprised if things kind of migrate to the outside. And when things do migrate to the top, well, it's going to produce a lot more dirty air because, you know, they're going faster and they're all kind of running the same line. Vehicle Master shoots up the middle, 3 wide, and he's going to clear both the 32 and the 20 before we get to the turn number 3. Oh, he's almost in the fence. Almost in the wall. That's going to allow the 20 to clear them both. So now Vehicle Master tries to shoot back to the inside of LT. Pull the old crossover move. Check further back in the field as these leaders battle. You see Racing Fan just biding his time. See RC running the outside trying to keep up. You have Medic here who's running 33 seconds. Run a 33.2. Not a bad lap for his first NR 2003 race. And you have Train Boy out here ripping the boards trying to keep up his speed, but he's going to need a yellow. I don't think we're going to see any pit stops tonight unless the caution comes out. Although if the yellow comes out, I imagine we'll see everybody come down pit road. Without a yellow, don't think we'll see any pit stops. You can see now everybody's starting to migrate to that top side. The 20 leads the outside lane. Oh, there goes the 32 jumping in line on the outside. You can see, look at this. LT up there against the wall with Vehicle Master following in right behind. Vehicle Master's going to have a tough time with all that dirty air. See, Giggles is going to have to give up the spot. Oh, man! A big slide job there by Giggles. Not going to work as the 36 jumps in front of him. And now everybody up to that outside lane, like I was mentioning earlier. Everybody's on that top side. I would not be surprised if the dirty air gets really rough. As now it looks like Medic has gotten around RC. Oh, he's in the wall, though. So that's going to be an interesting battle. I imagine those two will be around each other for most of the races. Here we go. The battle for the lead. Vehicle Master fighting through the dirty air, trying to catch up to the back bumper of the 20 car. See, he's maybe a little bit closer to that fence than LT is. As, oh, something weird happened to LT down the straightaway. That allowed Vehicle Master to get right up to him. But now Vehicle Master is going to have a ton of dirty air. Can't quite stay on the back bumper of LT. Has to back off. Yeah, down the back straightaway. Now he's going to get a run. It looks like LT is trying to break the draft. Maybe perhaps the draft is a little bit stronger tonight than really even myself anticipated. Now you can see Racing Fans starting to fall back. Giggles starting to close in. As drivers, you know, get closer to that wall, I would not be surprised if it ends up being a battle of who can get closer to the fence. As you can see, Vehicle Master right up behind the 20. Just can't quite hold on. He's got a lot more entry speed than LT. Oh, look at the draft kicking in there. Got a big run to the back of the 20, but he's just not able to do anything with it for the moment. Trying to cut under LT. Oh, but he's going to get in the fence, and that's really going to slow him down. He's going to lose a lot of time from that. And now Giggles is up to second place, trying to run down the 20. Using a little bit lower line to get a little bit more clean air. Let's check out some battle through the field. You see Racing Fan, I think, out on the wall there. You see Medic and RC starting to have a good battle here for, I believe this is fourth place. You can see Train Boy just about half the track behind, going to need a yellow. For the battle for the lead, you can see the 32 still working that bottom lane, has trust in that inside lane that it's going to work out for him eventually. But for now, LT holds that momentum on the outside. See, it looks like Giggles is trying top of 1 and 2, or middle of 1 and 2, bottom of 3 and 4. So he's using two different lines to try to run down the 20 of LT. See, Vehicle Master trying to close back in. Racing Fan having some problems. Oh, Medic into the wall there. I don't think that warrants a yellow. Yeah, it certainly. Oh, Medic was trying to run the outside, got a little too close to the fence. That's going to hurt, but he's got to learn eventually, you know. And so this is if you, his first race on NR 2003, and so imagine we'll see some mistakes out of him, but a good run so far. Now his LT into the wall there, gets off it quickly, but that's going to give Giggles the momentum he needs to get right up to the door of LT, and he'll be able to side draft him back down the straightaway. All this is going to do is help Vehicle Master as they go side by side into turn number 3. Still a long way to go in this race. We're closing in on halfway. LT trying to rip the boards on the outside. Giggles is giving LT a ton of room on exit, just not really pushing it that hard in terms of actually getting on LT's door. And I'm kind of surprised. You know, I would have expected to see Giggles side draft a little harder on corner exit because of the run the outside lane gets. We'll see as the race goes on. Perhaps he'll get more aggressive. The Vehicle Master now trying still to run them down. Let's look at the lap times. 33.7, 33.6. So it looks like right now Giggles is the fastest of the top three. But as long... Oh, man, Train Boy had a spin, it looks like. Something also happened to Racing Fan there. As I was saying, Giggles is the fastest of the front runners here. Just can't quite catch him. The Vehicle Master is actually about 2/10 faster than both of them. He is closing in, but he's having to use up his tires to do it. This time by 25 laps to go. Checking some of the other competitors, you can see RC here staying ahead of Racing Fan, who's ahead of Medic, but Medic is actually, I believe, closing in on these two in front of him. We'll check the speeds this time by the line. Oh, and Giggles from second place has gone around, and this will mean it is LT versus Vehicle Master, but another one-car spin. Yeah, this time by the line. Look at this. Oh, Train Boy's around on the backstretch. Multiple drivers spinning out now. It's now Medic looking to get around the two of Racing Fan. For his first start, a top 5 would be nice. No, there aren't that many cars in the field tonight. But he's passing Racing Fan, the winner of the Daytona race in the Cup Series. Getting around him and looking to catch RC. So actually, I believe that is for 4th place. And he has 3rd place on the horizon here. Let's take a look at our leaders. LT about 0.3 of a second faster than Vehicle Master. Vehicle Master's got a long way to go if he wants to catch up to him. And now it looks like the 26 is in the wall on the outside. That's really going to hurt his momentum. I think the next battle is going to end up being a fight between... Oh, yeah, Vehicle Master in the fence. I think that might be all she wrote until we get a caution to catch LT. Now we have a battle between... So it's going to end up being RC versus Medic for 3rd place. As now Racing Fan is going to hit the pit lane. I'd imagine they can't they can make it all the way to the end, but perhaps I was wrong on that front. We'll see what kind of pit stop Racing Fan is able to have. Medic closing in on the back bumper of the 48 machine. Look from the rear bumper of that 48. See Medic running the bottom, RC running the outside. The 0 car getting closer and closer with every passing lap. Medic's getting faster. If we just compare his lap times to the leaders, a 34.5 to a 34.4. He actually ran a faster lap that time around than Vehicle Master, who was significantly slower than LT. Although even LT's pace has dropped off about a second since the start of the race. He's going to most likely need a caution. Or not LT, sorry, but the rest of the field's most likely going to need a yellow. As actually many drivers are coming to pit road. So I wonder if it's due to them spinning out or if they can't make it on gas. And here we go. Battle for 3rd. Medic is next to RC door to door down the front straightaway. We'll see if he can clear him into turn 1. Gonna slide up a little bit. Will RC get the run on exit? That's the question. Not quite. Medic moved up to 3rd place. Now we'll see. He's been faster than Vehicle Master. See if the 0 car is able to run him down. He's got 20 laps to do so. He's still got quite a ways ahead of us before the end of this race. 20 laps. Let's see what kind the 0 car runs this time by the light. 30.7, 34.3. So Vehicle Master a little bit faster than Medic right now. Medic's got a long way to go. A gap of about 7 seconds or so. That's a long gap if he wants to catch up to the leader. Right now, the battle for the free pass is between the 2 and the 32. Giggles has been faster than Racing Fan, and he's got a little bit fresher tires. He's got to catch him before we get a yellow if he wants to spot. If we get a yellow now, then Racing Fan would get that position. Let's look at the lap times. That time by the start-finish line. Vehicle Master just a little bit faster than Medic in the 0 car, and RC continues to fall back. So Medic, in his first start, looking like he could grab a nice podium finish here tonight. looking to be the first place finisher of drivers actually competing for points tonight. So that would be a huge deal for him. Medic taking a strange arc through the corner. Looks like the outside lane is the fastest lane around the track right now, with the two race leaders running that outside lane. Medic still sticking to that bottom lane, determined to make it work. I just don't really know if it's going to help him out all that much. 34.4 to a 35.2. Yeah, so I'm just not seeing a whole lot of promise in that inside lane from the Zero car. He's really trying to make it work, but I'm not seeing it be anything that could matter all that much, as Trainboy now takes one of his laps back from the 20 car of LT, so it'll most likely due to his significantly faster or fresher tires. As now let's take a look here. This will be the battle for the free pass. Should we get a caution, it's going to be between the 32 and the 2 of Racing Fan. Even if we don't get a yellow, this is the battle for a top 5 position, as the rest of the field most likely can make it on gas to the finish. Racing Fan's got about a half a straightaway advantage over the 32 machine. The 32 is about half a second faster just about every lap. So I would not, if this goes green all the way to the end, I imagine Giggles will catch him. But, for free pass-wise, I think Racing Fan's probably got this if a yellow comes out, if he keeps up this pace. But if he starts to slip, then, things might be a different story. 34.8 that time by for Medic, 34.4, 34.8 for the leader. So it looks like Vehicle Master actually is starting to catch LT back. But this time by with 14 laps to go, I think it's safe to say it's a little too late on Vehicle Master's end. Made multiple bits of contact with the wall. Yeah, 34.2 for LT. Vehicle Master in the fence again. So he's got to be careful. That'll cut his tire. Here we go. The gap closing continuously between the 31 and the 2 as, man, Giggles is almost a second faster than Racing Fan that time by. So Giggles has a lot of pace in that 32 machine. But, we'll see what happens here. I imagine we will not get a yellow. But Trainboy's actually having some nice pace here. A 33.4. Oh, he must have had a problem that last lap running a 45. And he's in the wall again. Well, this is the next closest battle on the racetrack. Racing Fan versus Giggles. Still about 8/10 to 7/10 of a second difference every lap. Giggles is closing, and I think he's probably going to get him here in 3 and 4. Unless Racing Fan chooses to take his line away. I think this might be all she wrote for that free pass position. See what happens. Into turn 3. Racing Fan not really changing his line any. Here he comes. Giggles door to door with the 2 car down the front straightaway. He's going to pull down low to avoid side draft, and there he goes. Giggles will have the free pass position in this race. So if we get a yellow, then he will get that position, or he will get back on the lead lap. As LT driving away with the race lead, as we have Trainboy trying to get around Vehicle Master. Trainboy, I think, is trying to go up there and use his fresher tires to get another lap back to put himself 2 laps down. But he keeps making contact with the fence. That's not going to help him. So now you can see Giggles here. Yeah, he's pulling away. Racing Fan, after Giggles got around him, Racing Fan has changed his line. I think maybe a little too late. But he has changed his line. It's now, the 36 is in the wall. Trainboy takes evasive action. Doesn't get into him. That could have been close. But with 10 laps to go, LT holds on to the lead, and we did not get a yellow. So now we have the 0 side by side with the 32. of Giggles. Now, if you didn't know, Medic is supposed to be in the 29. Wasn't able to get in it tonight, but he will be for the next race in Richmond, which the stream for that will be up right after this one. But now you can see, yeah, Train Boy staying right behind Vehicle Master, maybe giving him a hard time here. They're side by side. Let's watch this and see if we can't catch something interesting happen. By interesting, I think I know. Oh, what in the 26 just majorly lag spiked and perhaps intimidated the 36 into the wall. LT this time by will have 7 laps to go. It's been a dominant performance from that 20 machine tonight. Had an unfortunate incident at the towards the end of the Daytona race, trying to help his teammate win. His teammate did end up winning it, so this would be 2 races in a row for the Cool Kids clan as LT gets into the wall there. We look here, Train Boy now giving a face full of dirty air to Vehicle Master. Vehicle Master better be careful. If he doesn't stop hitting the wall, he could have a tire failure. As he's up there running against the fence once again. It's hard to believe it's only been about 20 minutes since the race began. 6 laps to go for the number 20 of LT. He had some early challenges from Giggles in the 32, from the 36 of Vehicle Master, but Vehicle Master made the contact with the wall numerous times, and then Giggles spun out on the front stretch when it looked like he could contend with LT, but nobody really could. They tried a little too hard to catch up to him, found themselves in some trouble, and LT has had smooth sailing ever since. And now he has about half a lap over second place. He could actually very well lap RC. It'll be 4 laps to go. This time by the start-finish line. In fact, that might be what he's trying to do. See, we'll look around and see when we can see Vehicle Master come by. Or even another car. Oh, there is a battle going on here. Well, not a battle. It's actually people on 3 different laps. You have Vehicle Master on the lead lap. You have Giggles a lap down. And Train Boy about 3 laps down. All right together as RC. Major trouble into the outside wall or something. Got turned around. And now he most likely will lose a lap here. 3 laps to go. Two laps to go when LT comes by the start-finish line. What a dominant race this has been from the driver of the number 20 all night. Fought off the challenges from the 32 and the 36. Just got to make it around one more time, and there will be no more cautions. LT out here making the most of his starts as RC's in the fence once again. And as he rolls off turn 4, the white flag is out. One more lap around for LT in the 20. What a dominant race this has been. Has led well over half the race. led nearly every lap. Got to the lead early, fought off Vehicle Master and Joey the Giggles. And as he rounds turns 3 and 4, LT is going to pick up 2 wins in a row for the Cool Kids Clan in a dominant performance here tonight. LT wins here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Second place is going to be the 36 of Vehicle Master, holding on. And how about this? Third place for Medic in the Zero car. Great run for him tonight. What a great showing here. If we had about 5 more laps, he might have had something for Vehicle Master. Fourth place was RC. Went a lap down at the end of the race there. Fifth place, Giggles. Not going to be happy about that run after how good of a night he had. Tough breaks. 2 tough breaks in a row for him. And then we have Racing Fan finishing just behind him, 1 lap down in 6th place. And then last place is Train Boy in the number 2 machine. Let me see if I can't get a couple of drivers up here for some interviews. Might take me just a minute here. We'll get some interviews before we roll into the next race. Might take me just a minute. Always takes me a bit of time to remember how to move people. Here we go.
Pam, just saying, are we doing Richmond?
Yes, I'm also doing interviews.
Right, I'll commentate Richmond with you.
All right, well, please mute until the interviews are over.
Yeah.
All right, just giving him a heads up that he's getting pulled into the chat. Let's go ahead and pull him in here. Hey, Medic, this is Pepcraft up in the booth. You got a copy? Oh. I think I accidentally moved into the wrong chat. Oops. Oops, my mistake.
What the fuck?
Let me see. All right, did that work? Hey, Medic, this is Pepcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, man. Well, for your first race on NRR to finish 3rd place and almost get up to 2nd there on that final run, I wouldn't say that's too bad. Go talk me through your night and how you think your race went.
Well, I had no idea what I was doing. I just decided to drive in a circle. Turn 1 and 2, I went left, and 3 and 4, I also went left. And I guess it worked out for a 3rd place. So.
All right. Well, with your run tonight, do you think this bodes well for your chances, not just at the next race of Richmond, but in the rest of the races this season?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'll let you go here. Congratulations on your great run tonight.
All right, thank you.
Let me go ahead and get your 2nd place winner, or not 2nd place winner, 2nd place finisher. 2nd place wins nothing. If I can find Vehicle Master. He always has himself offline. Makes it a pain for me to find him. There he is. Hey, Vehicle Master, this is Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, another strong run tonight. You come up just short of getting your first win, but still a 2nd place run tonight. Talk me through your night and what maybe you needed to go your way to take home the checkered flag.
Well, for my standards, the race wasn't really that bad for me. I did hit the wall a few more times than I'd like to, but so LT got away, which he's not running full schedule, so that doesn't hurt me too bad. But I think I ran pretty good, and I'm looking forward to Richmond.
All right, well, since LT's not obviously going to be running for points, do you think that runs like tonight bode well for your championship chances here towards the end of the regular season?
Yeah, I think they do. I think I'm going to run well at a lot more tracks, too, since he's not running the full schedule. But, yeah, I expect to be a championship contender.
All right, well, congratulations on your 2nd place finish tonight.
Thank you.
All right, one more interview before we head to Richmond. Hey, yo, LT, this is Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you loud and clear.
Well, if you've made Daytona look easy, you certainly made this one look, well, I suppose even easier than that. Dominated tonight, leading nearly every single lap, fighting off the challenge from Vehicle Master and Joey LeGiggles, and then just holding on to the end there on the long green flag run. Talk me through how your race went tonight and how you were able to manage to take the checkered flag.
Yeah, me and the boys, we unloaded a really fast Toyota Camry here in practice. We know we didn't have the qualifying pace that we needed. I mean, we still qualified pretty well, but we didn't qualify on pole, and we knew that we would be the best in the long run. A lot of rookies in here and stuff, and not as much racecraft as us. We've seen a lot in here in our time, so I knew if I just kept calm and just ripped the fence, really, I'll be fine. I mean, we saved the most tires out of anyone and pulled away. We really showed. The only thing I really regret is the contact we had with LeGiggles. I got into the wall trying to get up there a little too much, and it got loose, and I tried to save it, and he just was. I had to look at the replay, but from my perspective, he just was wrong place, wrong time. So that really sucks for the 32 car. He was really fast. He kept me on my heels. But other than that, the hardest part about tonight was just not hitting the wall. Try to get close to it as you can. Here at Homestead, I love this track, and we've got a lot of wins here, so I'm glad we can get another one.
All right, man, I'll let you go celebrate your win, or didn't win at Daytona, but 2 wins in a row for the Cool Kids clan. So, obviously, I know this wasn't a cup win, but does this give you, some more confidence and some more momentum going into Tuesday night's races?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good drivers here. I mean, Racing Fan, Vehicle Master, LeGiggles, they're all, and RC sometimes. Really, everyone here is all fast sometimes. So, any win is confidence, I mean, I just feel like, we got better racecraft. I held on the long run there with older tires, and I was able to keep it right by the fence. And that's something that we've been struggling with recently. It's just ripping the fence. But I feel like I was able to do a good job tonight. And this car and the Cup car are different, but they both are high downforce and lower horsepower cars. So I feel like this would be pretty good information for when we get to the 550 tracks in the Cup side.
All right. Well, congratulations on your victory here tonight at Homestead.
Thank you.
And he talked about his contact with Giggles. I'd like to show that on the broadcast here, if I can't find it, when Giggles ended up going around. It was much later here. Let me see. There it is. So he had actually managed to catch up to LT, but it looks like LT is going to go in here a little bit hot. He has a good entry, but he's going to get... he's going to get in the wall just barely. Oh, there, he got in the fence. Had a little bit of contact, and it looks like that contact just sent the 32 around. So a tough break for both drivers, really just a racing incident. But man, it's got to hurt for Giggles to come that close in 2 races and not be able to get it done. Well, that is going to do it for tonight's broadcast of Homestead. We'll be right back here in a few minutes for the Richmond broadcast. But I hope you enjoyed this race, and we'll see you for Richmond in just a few moments.